Is that embarrassing? Probably, but that's okay. This is the famous London keychain. Songs don't come from avoiding heartbreak, let me tell you. Like, I feel like this whole song is kind of based on these like photo captured memories that I have. Probably shouldn't say where we were because that'll be a dead giveaway, but that's okay. Oh my god, genius. Thank you so much for having me. This is amazing. I never thought that you guys took small artists. This song is very literal. I think it sometimes is interpreted, like I've talked to a couple of people that have listened to the lyrics and they're like, oh, I thought this was like a metaphorical thing, but it's like so much more literal than a lot of my other songs. Like the whole point of writing a song is like you're expressing this story and you're trying to tell this story in a creative way, and like writing literal lyrics isn't the most creative way to write a song. But I think like because of this, how the story is, it just makes sense. Like if it was too abstract, like the person that I wrote it about isn't even gonna like get it. I like it like that. I think that it's a beautiful story and I love this song. Sometimes there are just people that you have, like it's never gonna work in this lifetime, and that's okay. But what a beautiful thing to have experienced that. I think that's beautiful and awesome. I'll just see you in the next life because we had too special of a thing to not meet again in the next life. He said, let's look at the sky. The door was open before I could close it. It was a moonless night. You can't kiss me in bright red lipstick. He said, let's look at the sky. Oh, what a cliche, but we love one of those. So this song takes place on a cruise ship. Shocker. Oh my god, who knew? All cruise ships have these crazy doors with like a huge lever. But these doors are so heavy, it takes a second to close them. The lever like goes, it's like it's a whole thing. It's a ship door, I don't know, they make them different, okay? This person comes out and is like, well, let's look at the sky. And I had spoken to him before a couple times and I was like, and it was a clear night. So it was weird that there was no, like we could see all the stars and everything, but the moon was nowhere to be found. I had this floor-length navy gown, strapless navy gown, and I think I was like so tired from the day that I was like, I'm not gonna do a full eye makeup. I'm just gonna like do my normal makeup and do a red lip and call it a day. You can't kiss me in bright red lipstick because of obvious reasons. I had a night at the movies, floor-length gown and blow-dried hair. He looks like flying an airplane, but he's leaving and it's not fair. I think it's so funny that people probably think when they hear this line like, oh, I went to the movies. But it's actually because when I was singing on the cruise ship, we had this theme night called Night at the Movies where we sang a bunch of songs from like movies over the years. And the band inside joke is that if you don't know what movie the song was from, we say like, it's been in many movies over the years, featured in multiple films over the years. And nobody bats an eye. It was funny. Gotta entertain ourselves when we're on stage for 3 hours. And the he looks like flying an airplane line is so funny because obviously all those like captain ship people wear those uniforms that look like they look like pilots. Is that embarrassing? Probably. Like we had realized we were both there for like 2 months together, but I never saw him. I work in entertainment. He was like waking up early, fixing the ship, I don't know. Old jeans with a suit underneath, roaming the ancient tile floor. There's a beer and a cigarette in my right hand. Old jeans with a suit underneath it was a bathing suit. I was wearing old jeans and a tank and a bathing suit because we were in Spain and I didn't know if we were gonna go to the beach or just hang around town. Like if there's a port where there's a beach, I'm there. Honestly, all of Spain, so we were in Malaga, and I probably shouldn't say where we were because that'll be a dead giveaway, but that's okay. So we were in Malaga. I mean, so yeah, we were there, and a lot of the floors, because they're such old cities, they're just tiles. There's this one picture of me with a beer and a cigarette in my right hand. I was working on a cruise ship. I didn't have any other duties during the day. I just sang from like 8:45 to 11:45 every day, 3 hours. So every time we were in a port, I would be like, this is awesome. How am I here? It felt like so magical and crazy that that is my job. Chestnuts are roasting on Main Street. I got a sandwich with me. You ate ice cream, but you're vegan. And I don't think we understand each other. I've never had a chestnut before. I've heard chestnuts roasting on an open fire. But I've never had a chestnut before, and that was my first time trying a chestnut. And they were honestly delicious, so highly recommend. It's the Christmas season, come on. I got one of those those Spanish ham sandwiches, and I really wanted to get ice cream. I'm like, oh, this is so cute, like, let's get it. I actually don't even think I suggested it. I think you suggested it. I'm like starting to sort of be like, okay, you're vegan, I eat everything. Like super into vegetables, and I'm like, 5:47 in the evening, sat on a magical beach, palm trees soaked in sunset, swimming in the Alberon Sea. I made a joke 'cause I hardly know her, but then I had to explain. It's funny how things get lost in translation. One of my favorite lines is in this verse because I have this another picture of me. Like, I feel like this whole song is kind of based on these like photo captured memories that I have. And I have this one photo that's my favorite thing ever, and I'm like taking a picture of myself on a magical beach with these palm trees behind me, and it's November, so I'm like, I should be cold in New York. Like, I'm here in Spain, and it's like I'm swimming in the sea, and there's like a sunset happening. We had a late all aboard, so we didn't have to be back to the ship until like later, so we were able to like be on the beach for the sunset, which is rare, but like so amazing. And I have this picture of me like looking like, and I'm like sort of smiling, and you can really see in my face that I'm like, I can't believe this is real. It feels like a dream. Like, this is so crazy that this is happening right now. But I'm looking at him swim in the ocean, and that was a sight to see. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. This line is one of my favorites. I made a joke because I hardly know her, but then I had to explain. Like, you know how everyone's like, Scribbler, I hardly know her. Some of my friends on the ship, we would be like, we used to have this stupid joke, but it was hilarious. And so I made a joke like that to him, and because of the language disconnect, he was kind of like, wait, what? And I was like, I have to explain this, like, it's not gonna be funny. It wasn't even funny, like, to a person that fully speaks English. Being funny to me is like the most important thing. If you're funny, I don't even care about anything else. Things get lost in translation. I think people have been interpreting that in a more metaphorical way, but it really is like a literal way. I don't think I like New York anymore. It's cold and there's nowhere to go, but I can't seem to leave. Stuck in 456 square feet. This is a controversial line because I said I don't like New York anymore. I came back from being in Europe in the summer months, basically the Canary Islands. It was like beautiful. There were beaches all the time, swimming, whatever, sunshine, tanning, bathing suit vibes. I come back in January to New York at probably the worst time to come back to New York. It's not even like exciting holiday times in the cold. It's like just literally cold, dark, and we're waiting for spring. I remember sitting in my house, like right inside my fire escape, and I was like, damn, I don't know if I like this. There's nowhere to go. No one's like really doing anything because it's so cold. No one's really leaving the house anyway. I just like can't seem to leave. Like, I would never leave. I would never live anywhere else. I don't know why I remember this specific detail of 456 square feet. That's just the square footage of my apartment. My London keychain spilled in my hands. I can't stop thinking about this man. He said, this is the life we chose. Please don't hurt my ego. We had planned to see each other after he left and I got off the ship. We planned to meet in London, so we met in London. He got me this keychain that was like, oh, you can remember the trip. Still on it's literally right here. Please. This is the famous London keychain. My London keychain spilled in my hands. I can't stop thinking about this man. That being on my keychain doesn't really help my cause, but he was supposed to come back to the ship that I was going to join again then they were like, oh, I got switched to another ship. And I was like, oh, wow, okay, that sucks. He was like, well, this is just ship life. Like, this is the life that we chose. But I think we both were, like, it was such a mutual thing that we were like, okay, well, I guess we're not going to see each other. And now I'm like, will I ever see him again? There's a music video out. There's a BTS of the music video out. And now you got this genius lyric explanation video. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel also. I'm going to be posting more cruise ship vibes. I'm going to be posting more cruise ship content soon. There's more stuff coming. It's going to be fun. And collect the lore. Follow the lore of small artists. That's important. That's so fun. Like, you know me and you can ask me all the secrets. I'll tell you. If you ask me something, I don't care. I'll tell you. But anyway, bye.